Alright guys, I got the runes coming up right now. It's pretty much simple. I run all attack speed, armor of course on seals, and 6 CDR glyphs, and everything attack speed, GG. And then mastery's 21-6-3. I just, you gotta farm early. I want to do a lot of damage. I don't want to go defensive. I just want to do a lot of damage and try not to run into trouble. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that 4.5 patch Shyvana jungle my way with that Pharrell. The Pharrell flare. I don't know, man. This is like the end of my stream right now. I think I'm going like 13, 14 hours. So if I talk out of my ass, give me a break. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is, you remember, one guy asked a question in chat, how do you carry a game? Well, from the jungle, you're going to see how you carry a game, with all the changes mentioned. So, let me go ahead and turn on the volume just a tap. Alright, so we turn the volume down. So, yeah, now with the new item, you want to get as much jungle as possible. Now, I gotta ask myself, is Elise gonna steal my blue? I say no, she's not gonna steal it. She might have, started red thing, went straight to my blue, and might have been able to steal it, but no. So, knowing that she's not gonna take it, my blue's already, still there. I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna start red, 3 extra camps, and then do my blue. Stay up in levels. Now, with Shyvana, you have to get levels. If I hit, if I just do 3 camps and then try to gank a lane, and I don't get shit out of it when I could have just farmed 4 extra camps. It's you're just gonna put yourself behind. So I decided to do this. Now, bot lane, you see they're doing some LCS shit. Now the thing about doing some LCS shit, if it doesn't work out, your team's not gonna know what to do. This is solo queue right here. If you're gonna take this turret, you're gonna kill our AD. Now that's a 4-minute turret. Now what are you gonna do? Keep pushing? Maybe you should have kept pushing, forced me to come down there. But one thing is, you cannot be controlled by the other team if you're gonna try to carry the game. You have to make sacrifices, and you'll see that later on, like taking all the buffs. Just being aware of what's going on. Are they gonna be able to take this turret? Are we gonna lose inhib? Are we gonna lose dragon? I probably should take the enemy team. So there we go. So now you won't be able to see the enemy team right now. So you'll kind of see what goes through my mind. You see right now I've been farming 33 CS to 21 to a Spirit Stone, and Spirit Stone has no comparison to Madrids if you just let the guy with the Madrids farm. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so they know I'm playing Shyvana in the jungle. They know I'm gonna continue to just farm all game. Maybe we can, try to pick something up, and then all of a sudden Katarina picks up a killer in mid. I'm like, holy shit. So that's good. That's really good. Do I want to cover this lane? Now, covering this lane right here, remember I started buff, and I was like, okay, none of my buffs are being spawned. Oh, okay, at least, almost zoom, 2 levels below me. So my red's about to spawn because I did start red. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and pick this camp up instead of waiting on my red. You want to get as many camps as possible out right now. Another thing right here, guys, I'm gonna pause it now. On stream, I looked at this. Now, when you see this right here, it's it has no HP whatsoever. So what does that tell me? Okay, so Elise is not gonna protect her buffs. Now, at the beginning of the game, I'm sorry, I forgot to check, but I think we're in lane from the start. Bot lane, Jinx, and Thresh. Meaning I knew Elise started blue buff. Oh, they took the tower. My bad. They took the tower. So I'm like, okay, peace. And I'm going to do this fast. So I don't know if it's warded or not. Boom, take it. Peace, late. And I'm greedy. What I should have done here was just take it and back. I decided to take everything here. So here you see Elise pinging. Everything's gone. I just decided to flash. Now, here, not back in time and tanking that spear. I decided to do this instead of back, so the pings are coming out. You see the pings coming out by Elise. Yo, we're going to take this. So I decided to go check to see if they were going to take it. Maybe I can come over there and smite steal it. But, if anything, I'm just wasting time. Just let it go. Why be here when I, be doing something else? I know my bot lane's getting destroyed. What am I supposed to do? Well, they lost their tower early. 52 CS to 60 770 now. So I come over here and farm this, and I don't think they, I don't think they did our early dragon. They should have picked up that dragon, but they didn't do that. So we take a look at what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm farming 70 CS. So basically what I'm going to do, if a lane fails, I'm going to make up for them. You know, because I'm going to be so tanky. I finished my wriggles. I decided to come mid. Katarina coming in. I hit the trap. Drop that Dragon's Descent onto Italy right now. So, boom, coming in. Let's see. I don't know if we get this kill. So, Elise jumps behind me. Spear. I tank a spear. Now LeBlanc's over here off to the side. I just easily juked that Jinx ulti. Boom, come over here. Hit that up. Boom. Dipset 101. Instead of backing, why back when you can farm? So I waited for my burnout. I take that. Like I said, once you get that wriggles, you pretty much shit on jungle. Boom, clear everything. Like a lot of times, you know, you probably would have backed there. Why back when you can farm? Yo, for real, there's no objectives right now to you know, be picked up. There's no enemy blue. There's no towers. You know, I go around. Instead, there's Pharaoh stack. That's what I want to pick up right now. So I pick that up. Go back out in the jungle, buy a giant spell and a no mantle, so I can buy my my null. Okay, yeah. My mercs and my sunfire cape, because when you farm this hard, you're better off just getting sunfire cape so you can sit on top of people. And look at this. So you see, I come over here, it spawns. I just use my ulti. Now here, I don't know what heavy weapons guy's doing, but I don't have my ulti. I just want to get out of here. He's putting a lot of pressure top, but he decides to suicide. So I get out of there. So what I want to do is keep pressuring. There's probably a lot of things, and what they're doing right now, they're trying too hard to kill me. Like, I've been taking the buffs and they don't like it, so I decide to flash out. We'll come around the side, farm it up again instead of backing. Now you always want to keep your eye on the minimap. There's a lot of things I'm gonna miss that, you know, I didn't you know, say in the game, you know, when I was trying to carry this game. But I tell you one thing, I'm farming the shit out of my my Pharaoh. So right now, I see Jinx bot. You know, whenever you go on some of these buffs, you always want to look at the minimap and look at the movement of the enemy AD, like, or the mid laner. Because if you start the buff, then you know it's warded, they start to head over to you, so you have to back up. So I didn't, you know, I knew it wasn't warded, but I still used my Dragon's Descent, and I decided to back and just get, you know, in and out. I don't want to bait my team, because if I get caught, my team's going, oh, look at it, we need to help them. No, I don't need your help. So 9-4 right now. I don't think they even picked up the dragon until later on, but they should have picked it up a lot sooner. So let's see who's on a killing spree. 2-0 Elise right now. Elise buying mercs, Megatron, and this I don't know what the hell she's doing. She's not respecting. I have red buff, but you know I gotta wait for my burnout to come back up. Alright, she comes over here, and I don't think they realize that I'm doing a lot of damage right now. So I don't have my Sunfire Cape, my Dragon's Descent, she pops her barrier. She has to get out of there. LeBlanc shows up, Riven comes in from behind. So here, we got to teleport in from York. Now I come over here, and I was thinking, what should I do here? Should I just suicide? Now, I should have easily juked that hook, so I didn't get Pinata, but I got Pinata. But I might have died anyway, but me going this part right here, just, you know, gave my team the opportunity to clean up, and they clean up. How come? I can't move it, it's all, it won't let me. Maybe this one. Oh. Alright, so it looks like it's a struggle to get onto somebody, so I'm just going to double click on. Alright, so let's see. I go back, I already got my Sunfire Cape. I'm 130 CS, 0-1 right now to at least 59 CS. Now we take a look at the gold, 6k to 4,800. And this is going to continue to go on. The stronger I get, the more stacks I get, you know, I'm going to be able to pretty much just solo everything. Barons. And when I was thinking, there was one item I did not think of, because I think I went more the tanky build, even though it didn't really matter since I was up in levels and farm, and those were real items I'm making. I'm just going to be really tanky. So here, now, we're fighting this, I'm like, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. Like, you know, I'm fucking, you know, I don't know what to do. I'm like, man, you know, I was like, I just threw the fucking game. You know, I'm trying to carry this game. But, you know, I decided to say, fuck it. Let's turn on these bitches. So I said, fuck it. That's what I said. Fuck it. I turn around, boom, Flame Marino. Katarina shows up, and then she backs me up. And I'm just swinging for the fences. Boom, they come over here. And I think nope, I don't flash, and the burn's real. So there's that triple kill for me, and I think I see a blue buff in my future, so I decided to go pick this up. So I picked that up. I'm trying to farm anything and everything instead of just backing. So there must be a big item I can probably pick up. I buy my mercs.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So yeah, I buy my mercs. I buy another giant's belt. Now I probably would have picked up my cutlass, but I forgot. You know, I really forgot. You know, it's kind of late into the stream, so you know I wasn't thinking straight at all. I get to the throw mode. So they're trying to do Baron over here. So I'm like, yeah, what's up, baby? Dragon's Descent. So they just pretty much just threw the game here. Come over here. Just sitting on people. I'm so tanky right now. I can pretty much sit on everybody. And my team is just chasing next level. So I was like, okay, you guys chase. I'm picking up Baron. I can care less what you guys do. I mean, 31 stacks on top. So I should be able to take this. Plus, you know, being Dragon form. Burnout. Sitting on top of Baron. Baron's HP, as you can see, it's down to 1400. Flame Breath. Boom. Pick that up. Voila. So right there. Looks like we got everything under control. Looks like we want to fight here. You see it going down. You know, I take out Thresh, swat his ass off my screen. So I'm going at Jinx right now, and I meant no respect whatsoever. So here Jinx wants a piece, comes in, and I'm like, yo, I don't think so. Drop that flame and the burnout, and pick up another triple kill. So yeah, I had Baron buff there. I had blue buff. Looks like we're pushing mid. York's just been in lane, just pushing everything on his own. So we pretty much just taking control. Well, I did. I mean, you know, and York's just been doing his thing. That's what you want to do. You know, that's what I had to do. You know, when you see like things are going bad, sometimes you gotta make these sacrifices. Sometimes you gotta leave people on an island. It's the only way, because you gotta remember the champion you're playing. Now, if I'm playing Lee Sin, then helping somebody would be easy because, you know, he's got the abilities. Well, Shyvana doesn't really have that early game, so you gotta pretty much let it slide, just drag it on. These early take tower at 4 minutes, you know, don't really work out because nobody, you know, at this elo, you know, lower diamond doesn't really, you know, they're not pro. They're not pro, so they don't know what to do after that. You take the tower, then what do you want them to overextend? What are you gonna do? Babysit them? So, you know, it's just a struggle. So, you know, for them. It's like, okay, you know, sometimes they don't have anything to farm. I mean, you try too hard. When you try too hard, instead of just let the game play out, like Elise, you know, picking up those kills early game, should have let the tower stand. Oh, you let the tower stand. Are you that scared? When you fear the Shyvana farm game, then yeah, you're gonna let it overtake you, and then it's pretty much over. Now, if she would have just continued to gank, keep the tower there, then they might have been able to snowball this game next level, but they did not snowball this game. And another thing is protecting your buffs. Elise didn't, you know, go back. It was around, I think, 7:10, 7:15 when I was doing my red buff, and she showed mid with 2 bars after Katarina got back in the lane, and they started fighting again. Well, yeah, they started fighting again. She showed. Lost that buff, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this blue buff. Right now I'm at 43 stacks. I got my Blade of the Ruin King right now. The other team doesn't want anything to do with me. I wouldn't want anything to do with me either. Yeah. So if we look around, York's got 179 CS. He's pretty much getting a free pass just to sit top with that teleport. Lebron right now 3-2, 5-4 Bloodthirster. My Katarina's doing a lot of damage working on Azanya's. Already got the penetration. Decided not to get. Now this is when you split push, there's nothing I can do. I can't fly over here right now. What the blue team's gonna try to do is they're gonna try to engage on my team and kill them. Now if we look, hit play, slow it down. So it looks like Katarina almost goes down, and boom, there's Shumpo onto the ward. Looks like LeBlanc messing around, doing some real faker shit right there. Lebron gets out and Katarina gets out. Now, they have to back. Now, putting this pressure with seeing Yorick was top, I was like, fuck it, I might as well just split push. I could have easily went over there and fight, but, you know, even though we lost, well, we lost one guy, they don't get anything out of it. Now they're trying to push. Now, is this smart? Now, here, I don't think they, you know, recognize that, I mean, the items that I have. And right here, I hit my Dragon's Descent. Boom, slide around top. Take Thresh out, then I walk over to... I felt that Flame Breath. I certainly did. But yeah. So York takes that. So you know York takes that, and that's the top end. Now I'm gonna go back. Let's see how much gold I have. Probably have enough for my banshees. So you're just going back, finishing full items. Oh, actually no, not banshees. I pick up my spirit visage. So there is going to be another Shyvana guide. If you guys want to see another Shyvana my way, make sure you like this video. I got another one that's really good. But I wanted to put this one up because this one was pretty good. If you watched the early game, or if you watched the stream version, you would see how far behind we were, or how screwed we were, I guess you can say. You know, it's kind of, yeah, I think you just have to watch the stream version. I'm going to have to cut it up so you can actually watch it, because it was kind of, you know, a lot of people would have just given up. You know, it'd just be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Or just wouldn't know what to do, and that's pretty much what it is. I don't know. And then Riven just flying onto me and failing to realize that she does negative damage. Has the last whisper on a Hydra, but if you look at her level, she's level 14. I'm already level 17, so I told Lebron, yo, just get out of here. I can take care of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this. You see York bot lane right now. They got a problem in their hand, and there you go. So you can pretty much just solo Baron. Boom. Okay, I fell that flash. Alright, pretty much it, guys. You know, that's part one. I'm gonna do part two. This is actually just, I just wanted to do this one. I'm definitely gonna do the next one. I'll probably do part two when I wake up. And that's the one you gotta watch, the one I throw, and it pretty much just shows you the power of Shyvana. You know, stacks wise 55, you know, you guys do the math. It's just too much right now. So let's see. And Shyvana's just got everything, you know, with the flame breath doing the magic damage, Dragon's Descent, what else is there? You know, Twin Bite, if that's what it's called. Burnout. I mean, you pretty much sit on people. Sunfire Cape's really good early on Shyvana when you get ahead. If you form really good Sunfire Cape, just get that. Because if you're same level of solo laners or higher, around the 9, 10, you know, around level 9 and 10, you know, when you sit on an 80 carry, they'll just burn. They'll burn bottom line, so it'll just be easy. But yeah, that's the whole point. And if you build Sunfire Cape, you pretty much just sit on people. But yeah, I do recommend definitely getting a Blade the Rune King, Spirit Visage, a Force Finish in your Pharrells, and then maybe a Ren Endurance just to drop the slow. If they got annoying champs, if you're really tanking so far ahead, you can actually pick up a Frozen Mallet, Triforce. But you know, those are just optional. You don't really need those. Yeah, you pretty much just need a peel, because when you get this fat, your people behind you are gonna catch back up, because as long as you know, stall this game out, you're only gonna get stronger as the game goes on, unless of course it gets down to the 50-60 minute mark where everybody has items and they can two-shot you, and then, you know, with the build, you know, not working out and having to flare. But flare is, you know, 100% worth keeping. But yeah, I mean, that probably be the only way we'd probably lose this game. If it went really late, where they can pretty much just two-shot me, I don't have a Thornmail, a lot of HP items, because I have a Spirit Visage, it gives me some HP, Rendurance and some Far Cape, but you know, I would never sell that Flare, you know, with that many stacks onto it. Plus playing, having it on Shyvana is really good. Now if I had it on like I don't know, depends. If it was low stacked, I wouldn't really care. But I think the next Shyvana is going to be level 90. But yeah, at this point, you know, it's all about that early game, knowing what to do after that. This game could, like I said, could easily been controlled by the Elise, and that's what they tried to do. You remember, you cannot be controlled. If you let the enemy jungle control you, it's like when you see me when I tell you guys to pressure lane, pressure him, because if this guy has in his head that he knows how to carry a game, and he just secures his, you know, all his buffs, and whenever he gets strong and get those levels, he pretty much tries to make that comeback, like I did this game, then you know, it could be anyone's game, because when you push lanes, remember, you're stealing XP, and if you don't get anything out of those early pushes, and you actually die like Nilly did early, then you're gonna screw yourself, because you know, all that shit you just did early game was pretty much a waste. And then after that, when I feel I got the control back, it's pretty much over. I just pretty much pressure. Now here we go, winning a little bit too hard. Alright, you see me tanking a turret, LeBlanc slides in, drops the chain, so I go down, so I think we do take the turret though. Now I should have backed off after flying in and went back onto the turret. We looked, the turret is down, so they have no inhib turrets, but 3 of us went down, so that wasn't good. So yeah, I pretty much gotta wait. Let's go ahead and fast forward this.
Unstoppable. Red team double kill.
Alright, back to stacking. Okay, so here it is. Solo Baron.
Slain Baron Nashor.
So yeah, shitting on Baron with ease. Stacks on my Royal 60. Dropping that disrespect. But yeah, if you got any questions, man, well, you can pretty just ask me on stream, because Shyvana right now, at the moment, is really good. But remember, guys, there's the Elder Lizard junglers, like Kha'Zix, Wukong, Pantheon, and Vias. They're all still good. They all, you know, when you play against a Shyvana, guys, remember, you know, after making those plays early game, you don't have to take power. Remember that. You know, setting up your bot lane and just keep going down there to farm them is what Elise probably should have done. When you try too hard to try to go LCS in a solo queue, you're probably going to lose the game. Yeah, so what you guys need to do is when you snowball lanes, continue to snowball them. When you continue to snowball them, the Shyvana will pretty much have a harder time, because you're going to get your ADs and yourself are going to be able to get those items. But you know, taking bot tower, you're pretty much saying, yo, bot lane overextend. If you're not there, they're just going to feed off kills. Or, you know, with this game, I guess it was a little bit different. I don't think I even went bottom, because I just pretty much farmed and just kept stealing those blues early. They didn't pick up that early dragon. When you dominate bot lane that hard, you got to pick up every single dragon. You got to get that 7-minute dragon. You got to get that 12-minute time, or I mean 13-minute. Then at 19 minutes, they got to continue to do that, because if they don't keep getting objectives, you know, like I said, you know, jungler shares XP with bot lane. You know, they tried to do it mid, they died. Other than that, you know, I might cut the stream version so you can actually feel the carry. Because you know, when I commentate this game, I don't know if it's because I'm tired, but I just feel like this was a normal game. That's kind of bad. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Peace, late.